Yes, brothers and sisters, lovers, haters, boys, girls and vibrations. Hope everybody's well, and as usual, love and light to every single one of you. I want to talk a little bit about what separates the BKFC from other bare knuckle boxing platforms. Firstly, I must say it's the professionalism, the way they conduct themselves, the way they put shows together, the way the events are formulated. It's above and beyond anything I've ever seen. But what supersedes even that in its difference is the clinch work. Similar to the BKFC, which is now amalgamated with the BKFC, there's no other platform that allows you to do that sort of thing in the clinch. It's the clinch work separates it from anything else. It's not like bare knuckle boxing, the BKB. It's not like Gypsy Man rules. It's a completely different gravy, a different animal altogether because of the clinch work. And that's why these MMA lads are all top of the tree. Look at the BKFC, look at right across all the weight divisions, all the champions, they're all MMA lads because they've got a massive advantage in there because the referee's not about to stop the fight just because you're tying each other up. No, they want you to work. You can hit and hold, you can tie one arm up and hit, you can underhook, overhook, you can spin your man, you can pull the head all the way down, you can put your forearm under the chin and push the head back, all whilst punching. You can't get away with that in normal boxing and normal Gypsy Man stand-up rules. It separates it completely. The only thing you can attach it to, relating to boxing is the fact that the punch, the punching. But it's bare knuckle fighting championships. It's not the bare knuckle boxing championships. It's very, very different. It's a rougher, tougher sport by far. And I'm pleased that I've got my first win out the way. And I'm back out in November at Newcastle. I'll be announcing my opponent in the coming weeks. There's talk of us getting a title shot. Time will tell. Now, what I'm trying to do here, in the last couple of years of my fighting, is create something very special. I want to create something, we'll call it a legacy. It's the best word for it. I want to create something that cannot be questioned. I know I'm that person that will fight anybody. And I know I'm that person, to never quit. I know I'm that person that will always give 100% of myself in a fight. That's me. And I want to showcase that. I want to put that out there and create something that nobody can question. And it's not about winning all the titles and beating everybody. I've got no problem at all with losing a fight to the better man. But I'll give 100% of myself in there. And I'll never quit. I'll never say uncle, and I'll keep going right down to the final straw because that's who I am, and I want to leave something like that. So my kids and my grandkids, can look at it one day when I'm in the ground and they can say, that was my dad, or that was my granddad. That means something to me. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to create. And listen, after a couple more fights, my face is going to be well and truly rearranged. Look at my nose. Broke again. I'm lucky enough that I've only going to have little thin bits of scar tissue because the nurse, when she took the stitches out yesterday, said that it was some of the best stitch work she's ever seen. And that's a testament to the aftercare that you get at the BKFC. Now, I'm going to be appealing for sponsors in the next couple of days because, I want a good run at this for the last 2 years. And I'm working 50 hours a week on the scaffold, and I got myself into shape for that last fight. An hour in the morning, an hour on a night, working around a full-time job. It's not ideal. It isn't ideal, and I want a good run at this. And I want to train like a pro. I want to be in the gym 3 times a day, strength, conditioning and technique. We've got all the right men coming in to help us with this clinch work because I need that to be second nature. That's a big hole in my game. When you're in that clinch, like anything else, you need your training to kick in. You need to do it it's like it's second nature, and I was thinking about it too much because I didn't have the training in it. Well, this time's going to be different. I'm going to make sure that's a part of my arsenal and I'm going to be a continuation of improvement in this bare knuckle, you'll see. And I want to be I want to be the man that will fight anybody. I want to be the man that will never quit. And I am that person, but I want to put it out there and I want to showcase it, you know, and we'll call that my legacy. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to create. So anybody that's looking to get on board, you know, we'll appeal for sponsors in a couple of days, and anyone that's, you know, serious about it, we can have a conversation about it, because, you know, this BKFC is really going places. It's the biggest, fastest growing bare knuckle platform on earth. They've got all the money, you know, they've got all the fighters, they've got all the credibility. They've just signed a massive deal with Triller and Fox. You know, it's going to be televised all over the world. You know, it's getting big. It's getting really big, and I'm pleased to be a part of it. I'm having a conversation on Monday with somebody. I'm not even going to say who it is, but it's impressive. It's very impressive that that person wants to speak to me. I can't believe it. Conversation on Monday is going to be going down. Probably a little discussion about, you know, a few things, my future. I've also had a media person in touch wanting to give us some media training, because, you know, they were kind of saying the loudest person, they get the biggest checks. Well, I'll listen, you know, and I might learn a little bit, but listen, I'm not going to change who I am just for the camera. You know, what you see on here, this is me in real life. You know, I'm not one person in front of a camera and another person in real life. You know, I want to be me. That's important to me, that I stay original and authentic. I'm not going to sell my soul for a few quid and start doing the Kobe Covington crack and that. That's just not me. I'm me. You're you. She's him. He's her. We are who we are. You know, and I'm a serious mush. You know, and I'm telling you now, you know, what you're going to see out of me is a continuation of what you've already seen. You know, heart, warrior's fighting spirit. You know, someone who will never say uncle. I'll never quit in a fight. You know, but like I say, my face is going to be rearranged after the next couple of fights, but I can take that. I can live with that. I'm fine with that. Like I said, I'm trying to create something. Thank you for listening, brothers and sisters. Good night and God bless.